if there was a drop off in the boundary count, then clearly that would have been a part of the issue with them as well.
No, but wouldn't that be like a massive misdiagnosis of the man who said that it's important?
It depends.
That they maintain the same number.
No, it
of
depends
boundaries.
on how far they dropped off in the boundary relative to the other teams in the world.
What is he saying? Explain. I'm not sure myself.
No, he's saying the proper diagnosis would be to point out that we are not hitting as much boundaries as we did before.
But I want us to
Thank
hit
you
as
very
much
much.
boundaries as before.
But they weren't.
I
They
want
were
them
not.
to.
Yeah, he said
You were
didn't
not,
point
but
it
they
out.
were not.
He's saying
And
you
you
never
were
pointed
in here
Against what? Not
suggesting
in
that
Nepal
the problem
series?
was
No,
that they need
he's
to
talking
take more
about during the
singles.
period when he declined, when we went down to the bottom in the rankings of T20. He's saying the major reason for that was or a decline or a drop off in terms of hitting boundaries. He said they didn't point it out. You were talking about the other aspect of it.
No, man, I want we hit more boundaries, brother.
All right. Zidane, you understand what I say?
Yeah.
So, Zidane, your time to step to the front of the class now. You're going to pretend like saying I hear the question, so I'm going to repeat the question to you.
Yes.
Jan Diego, on here, the laugh off of me. I didn't make no sense on that. Giggle and a laugh off of me and thing. I say, no problem. So I ask you a simple question.
Yes.
You run a primary school with an infant department. Over the last 5 years, you look at the results. The kindergarten department, them get tested at grade 1. When compared to the rest of the country, they're very competitive, maybe even above par. When they test from grade 1 going up to grade 3, just before them enter grade 4, again, wonderful, amazing results. But when you test the ones at grade 6, you find that they must struggle. Now, me come to you to invest some more dollars in your school. So, Zidane, add power you put in a school already. But you can only pick one area to invest in. Where would you put the money?
I think the way how you assess sports is different from how you assess academics.
Just answer this question.
So I want to answer the sport.
No, answer this question. No.
I'm
Before
saying,
you go there,
I'm saying you asked me an academic question, my boss. I'm saying I assess it different.
Answer the academic
I'm going to
You want a perfect answer?
answer.
No.
Perfect.
Boy.
Hold on.
Give me the perfect answer. Give me
The
the
perfect answer, you will do the research and come back.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to do the research and come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do the research.
Zidane, wait. Wait. Zidane,
Yeah, let me do the research.
Zidane, me I deal with.
Let me do the research and come back.
No, wait. Hold on, Zidane. Me I deal with.
No, but do it. Remember, we're talking
No. The school has no
No,
one.
but hold on. On a serious note. No, on a serious note. I think the way you look at academics is different from how you look at sports. So I don't like the question. I'm saying to you, if I own a club, because we do have to run and go to hypotheticals. If I own a club, my boss, a cricket club, and I get $1 million to invest in the development of the players, I'm going to invest more at the younger level, the 11-year-old.
Let's use that.
Yes.
You own a cricket club.
Yes.
You have your under 12s, you have your up to under 19s, and you have your big side.
Yes.
See? Them three sided. You're under 12, one of the best under 12 in this world.
No, West Indies is not one of the best under 12s in the world.
But big man, me just put a scenario in front of you.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. You're under 19, competitive with the rest of the world. You're a big team, rubbish. Literal garbage can. I come last every year. Where would you put the money? Where would you put most of the money?
Under 12.
So you're under 12 and you expect that to redound with your big team that has struggled like
once
crazy
it comes
for
down
several
to
years.
producing better players, the
Suppose now you check it and you find that the same players in under 12 who has been good for several years and matriculate to under 19 and matriculate in your big team. You still have the same problem. Where will you put the money?
When it comes down to development, the under...
No, Zidane, I say again, you check it and you realize that you're not losing players. The same players that were amazing at under 12, amazing at under 19. When them coming on your big side, they must struggle. Where would you put the money?
The most important part of development is 11, 10, 12 years old. So in one,
okay,
you get $1 million US, most of the money will go there. Some will go to the under 19s, but most will go there.
Now, two last things.
Yes.
Still waiting for Nick. To tell everybody, I'm wrong. I never one thing Nick get wrong. 4 things him get wrong. So I'm wrong. But take back the talk. I never one thing him mess up. 4 things.
All right, so can I ask a question now?
And we wait on Nick. But finally, Zidane.
Yes.
Can I hold on?
Who's
Can I ask
in the room is ready to drop?
You ready now?
Oh, it's ready.
Ready to drop.
Is Sasha in there?
Oh, Lord of mercy. All right, go and talk, Arthur. Everybody want to hear you.
Is Sasha in the room with Lara?
You don't talk of him?
That's just the question. The whole world is
are
waiting.
you finished talking? Because I want that me go get to prove this or not.
The whole world is waiting on
No, when I get a chance to prove this or not.
Bro, when
no, you have to call back when I finish.
Call back tomorrow. Pick up yourself. We'll take a break. We'll be coming back.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere, here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Do you want the keys to discovering your God-given purpose? Would you like a strategy to fulfill your unique destiny on earth? How about a map to help you navigate the twists and turns on your journey of life? Do you, don't you, will you, won't you? If I coax you, would you want to? Don't you want to? Aren't you going to? Oh, come on, you said you would. Hey, this is Everton Thomas, your friend, your bishop, from the Emmanuel Apostolic Church International with headquarters at 12 Slide Road in Kingston, Jamaica. And I'm inviting you to join me this and every Friday at 11 a.m. right here on this station for Insights, inspiring conversations for everyday life. That's Insights, Fridays at 11 a.m. God bless you now. Stay awesome.
You don't always have access to a radio? No worries. Download the Omega Radio app wherever apps are found and listen to Omega Radio anytime, day or night.
Tell everybody.
BMOL Auto offers up to 35% discount on all new and used parts to all taxi operators, garage operators, fleet managers, and wholesalers. Take advantage of these incredible offers at BMOL Kingston, BMOL Santa Cruz, and BMOL Mandeville. Come in and check us or call us at 876-618-2781-3 or WhatsApp us at 876-872-9094. Conditions apply.
Need to ship across the globe? From Fort Lauderdale to the Caribbean, Canada, or anywhere in the world, Cheney Bro Worldwide Moving has you covered. Fully licensed, insured, and trusted for residential, commercial, and international moves, we make shipping stress-free. Enjoy tailor-made solutions for every shipment, fragile or bulky, and stay in control with our cutting-edge tracking system. Plus, friendly expert support to handle customs, paperwork, and any questions along the way. Ready for a smooth ship and move experience? Call 888-344-8895 now for your free estimate. Cheney Bro Worldwide Moving, connecting you to the world.
CBW Shipping is a proud sponsor of Omega Radio.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by HChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Australia's hopes of reaching the Super 8 stage of the T20 World Cup are all but over after Sri Lanka's brilliant performance and put Nashka unbeaten 100 to condemn them to an 8-wicket defeat. Stunned by Zimbabwe in their second outing on Friday, Australia needed to win to keep their qualification fate in their own hands, but it is Sri Lanka who marched into the next round. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we are back. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Doc.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, we're going. Marvin, if we make an assessment of the region's cricket, could we identify that there is only one stage of our cricket that has a problem?
No, sir, every stage has a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is my view. That every stage have a problem. So it would be foolhardy to take all the money and pump it into 1 year.
Well, he never said that, though, you know. He's asking which one you put more of the money in. That's the question he's asking. And he's saying...
No, that was implied from previous conversations.
Okay.
Because remember when it was said that they should select the best of the best and play and spend a lot of money playing a competition among them.
Yeah.
But I think our cricket, and you know that we are close to the game. First thing, we have a big problem with exposing young kids to the game.
Yeah.
We have another big problem that is like, I'm talking like exposing people to the game. Like how football exposes preschoolers and everybody to football. And track and field does that informally through the different sports and so on.
Yes.
At present, cricket has none of that. So we are not attracting enough young kids to play the game.
Dear.
Then, when they're going to secondary schools, might be apart from states, there might be no other school in Jamaica where their cricket program gets enough support to develop the kind of talent that should move on for the game. We know leaving school age.
There may be 2 or 3 or 4 serious cricket schools in the whole country. I wouldn't just say.
Yeah, we're trying to get Clarendon College there, but it's not there as yet.
It's not there as yet. All right.
Mm-hmm. And a lot, and I know that from the last few seasons, sets is like up there, and a lot of us are bundled down just outside the door of the room, trying to get in. Because I know sets have a program that was developed over a number of years, and they still continue to produce some of our better young cricketers, and they might be the most consistent in terms of producing young cricketers over the last 30 years.
Yes.
So when we go into secondary school, we have a problem with the programs in secondary school. They are underfunded, and enough is not being done for cricket at that age. When we go on the international level, we show glimpses of producing good players, because we have produced a lot of good players not perform other people big stars in the game when they became mature cricketers, and ours just never matured. So there's no doubt that we, with all the difficulties we were having earlier, we still managed to produce 1 and 2 reasonable talents who, if we had the kind of program, they could develop into good, successful cricketers, especially Test cricket, because I don't think we're doing so badly in terms of producing talent for 2020. But there was only one thing. They only look to the Caribbean for big hitters. They don't look to the Caribbean for anything else in the T20 game.
Yeah, generally that's what it is.
Yeah, all right. So so when they move into the pro level, we don't have enough pro cricket where people can make their living from playing the game. So we also struggle, and that also affects our cricketers mature as they move from school level into international cricket. So I think whatever program we are going to be having in the region must be aimed at all the stages of our game. Because if not, we'll continue to struggle. Our cricket got this week because in the initial stages when we had the big players who used to dominate the game, we weren't doing enough to keep the pipeline open, to have enough young players being engaged in the game so that we can have more players competing for spots at the higher level. And I remember in days gone by, you hear me?
Yeah, man,
we're listening to you, man.
And I remember in days gone by when we used to tour Australia and some of these countries. They would always talk about the youth program, and the commentator like Tony Kozas and all of them would always say, when this generation of cricketers go, I wonder what we are going to do, because enough was not being done to culture the game at the much earlier stages.
Here's my question, Doc. What did the authorities do to cause that pipeline to be turning?
Well, I know that in Australia, they went around and they built a lot of cricketing facilities in communities and so on, so they can engage young players.
You're answering what I'm not asking. I'm saying in the West Indies, what did the West Indies Cricket Board do, or the various territorial boards do, to cause the pipeline to be churning out talent? What did we do? What did they do?
Well, you remember our pipeline only turned out one or two good generations, you know. So it's not like we have had an history of a pipeline turning out a lot of people. Those were just exceptions to the rule.
No, I'm saying in the 60s and 70s and 80s, we were right there among the very best in the world.
Yes, because Arvil.
What is it that causes that?
We never had the amount of competing activities. So a lot of us, only thing we could do when we were growing up is to play cricket in the road. And because we became so exposed to the game, and because it was our outlet, we developed the addiction, which you call a passion, to the game. And I have no problem with saying that people who were more passionate for the game.
In other words,
but what I'm saying is that we are not doing enough presently to get that passion going again.
In other words, it was not the administrators that caused that flood, the way you call it, that pipeline to be opened.
I could think of a million reasons why something, simply by just the different competing activities that would pull people away, not only from cricket, because don't believe that people have been pulled away from football, they have been pulled away from track and field, they have been pulled away from all sports.
Give me a chance.
But they are doing a better job of exposing youngsters to the game.
Why is it that despite all these other competing activities, Upper Champs full of sprinters every year? And they might do better and better than what we do, record a Broker Champs every year. Why but only cricket the competing activities?
I challenge you that a lot of coaches, when you talk to them, they are seeing less people being attracted to the game, to track and field.
Well, no man, them ask Mr. Wellington.
They are seeing less people being, and for example, especially among the female ranks, a lot of them are abandoning the track and field.
Upper Champs ram every year with sprinters, but
I have more and more schools sending athletes to champs, you know. No, that man, you're off on that.
Upper Champs ram every year.
No, I'm not off. I know I'm not off. Because I know that pull away from sport is real, and it's not only cricket it affects.
More schools send athletes to run champs now.
Champs is not, there is no shortage of people over champs to run a year time.
No, I'm not saying that there. You know what? You see where you gone?
Where me gone?
You're not talking about the fact that younger kids are less they are competing interests, and the amount of kids that you
so why the competing interests now affect champs?
Not affect the sprinting.
The competing interest affects the overall amount of athletes that Jamaica produce at the junior level.
No.
But we find enough. But because the program is the way it is able to capture the
same amount of youth we used to run at champs in the
early and keep them going through the system.
The same amount of sprinters we used to run at champs 1980. And more that I run up
now.
They competing activities.
You know what I need to do? Because I'm gonna do an informal thing.
Get the numbers.
You them love football. You them love football and running more.
Over the years,
that's a reality, that man.
No, what I'm going to say, I'm going to be doing that thing. And what I'm going to be doing, talking to coaches and find out if, look, the amount of kids that were willingly engaged when they are coming into primary, when they are coming into secondary schools, or in the primary schools.
This is unbelievable from
that. You really believe the champs shot a man up there for running up and down a year time in the 100 and the 200? That not change that.
No, you're completely missing the point.
Apparently, but we have.
You're completely missing the point.
No, man, you're wrong, man.
We leave it there.
I don't think I will have missed the point, but I just think you're off with this one.
Right, that's the man in that. A one word thing like, you know. Anyway, we take the break. We're coming back.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere. Here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Track and field teams, are you ready? Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts. Whether you're a beginner or a record-breaking professional team, Western Sports has to be your first choice for everything track and field. Visit Western Sports in Kingston, Ocho Rios, or Montego Bay. Western Sports, the sports people.
We established Plan Secure Jamaica, backed it with a $90 billion budget, investing in our security forces. We are now reaping the results. The next phase of the plan is to move the society to peace.
The preceding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Do you need a copy of your property title? Visit Eland Jamaica to get quick access to land-related information anytime, anywhere in the world. You can also access our free integrated map from the comfort of your home or office without having to visit us. All you need is internet access and your credit card to access Eland Jamaica at nla.gov.jm or call the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 for more information. Eland Jamaica, your guide to Jamaica's land information anywhere, anytime.
Are you suffering from aches and pains, sinus and congestion, diabetes, high blood pressure, or cholesterol? Try Nelsia's Natural Herb for all natural supplements and Irish sea moss. Now offering holistic health screenings for the prostate, pain, neuropathy, circulation, fibroids, lupus, low energy and weight loss. Located at 2780 North University Drive in Sunrise, Florida. Call us at 954-940-8600.
Is your business ready for the future? Upgrade to Wacom Cloud Phone System. Enjoy seamless, crystal clear communication without the hassle of traditional phone lines. Our cloud-based solutions let you connect from anywhere and anytime. Experience the freedom and reliability of the cloud. Visit wacomja.com today or call 876-906-7240 and take your business communication to the next level. Your business communication.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man, boy, Doc, not easy. Doc said it, and I've heard this argument about competing activities bothering cricket. These competing activities now stop the youth them from run a champs and from play ball.
True.
All right, what do we do now? Back online. Hello.
Come on, big up on yourself, Bridget.
Preacher. What you say?
Yeah, give thanks, man, you know. Give thanks for life, Bridget.
Yeah.
Celebrate life enough. Embrace life. If you're alive, you have enough to give thanks for just by being alive, brother. Is it?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what I said? Back in the day when my dad did some football management, and this are for bull. We get one heap of red cards. Players who play for my team get one heap of red cards. And you know which part I win the argument then, but in the disciplinary hearing. You're not going to get them rescinding the red card by appealing the red card. Maybe actually I watched that game there with police and all, but see? And there was some retaliation, and rightly so, by the police player, because a man come swing at you, the number 12 above you, man come swing at you them way they have to defend yourself. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's when you're going at the disciplinary hearing now, because remember, you know, every red card is a fine, you know, right? That the club have to pay.
Yes.
Right? And the player might be adjudged to, based on conduct, the player might get a fine as well. The player can be fined.
Or it could be a 3-game ban, so maybe they can reason it down to one.
So when you're going at the disciplinary hearing now, so now you're gonna make a case.
Yeah.
Kabul made a brilliant point about being defenseless. You can't be defenseless in a situation like that. Mm-hmm. You have to protect yourself. You have to defend yourself. Right? So, boy, if you are listening, when you got disciplinary hearing, man, you just make the argument, man. Is it? And work on making sure they rescind the fine and lessen the amount of matches where your player might be.
Yeah, because they're not going to take away the red card at it.
No.
So,
red card, understand.
Yes.
In fact, as we talk about red card, Shamar Nicholson received a red card at the end of the Jamaica game versus Curacao while he was walking in the tunnel.
So
right?
me hear about it.
Yeah, man. In fact, after the game, I think I'd called and made reference to it, But after the game itself, he was kind of still animated and berating the referee.
Yeah.
And ended up getting you can get a red card. The referee can issue a red card to a player anytime before the game starts, during the game, while he's on the bench, and after the game,
Yeah.
Right? The referee have the latitude to issue a red card. I'm not sure how long after the game or how long before the game, because there must be a window.
Yes.
That thing, right? But that's how much power the referee have in terms of issuing cards, red cards, when it come out of football. Now, Mr. Nicholson out for the first game. Russell get a red card in the game, and I think Frey out and cards, yellow card.
Accumulation. Yeah.
Right. So my question is, you have 2 games for play. The first game is 38 days away. How you treat with them 3 man in terms of your squad?
It depends on how you rate them. If you think they are very, very crucial, you pick them. Because you're going to pick a 26-man squad, right?
Yeah.
You pick them regardless if you think they are very crucial. So because you're assuming that it's going to be the bigger games.
Caledonia.
Well, no, it's going to be, you want to win both games, but the most difficult game of the 2 would be the game against Congo, if it's Congo.
Right.
So if you think they are key players, then you have to pick them, even if they can't play one of the games. They can't play the first game.
Yeah, it gives the coach a little challenge, because he have to pick 26. And if he's going to use them 3 man, it means he really reduced to 23 for the first game.
Yeah, well, I think Jamaica can call 23 man for can beat New Caledonia.
Well, yeah, we should. I want to pursue.
Me don't want to excuse. Me don't want a man come pretty up beside the team and people know football more. Me don't care what you want to say. You can beat Caledonia. It's me don't want to hear about speed again as no coach.
Yeah, if you can't
beat Caledonia, we don't want to see you back.
What if Caledonia go do some shopping?
From between when they...
Because me I hear a thing.
Then we don't go shopping too?
Me I hear a thing secure so after the team maybe it we up here. Or draw with we. Or
yeah, but those players were known.
There's only one Curacao.
Yeah, but those players were known in advance.
But only one of them born at Curacao?
Yeah, man. But we were well aware of it before.
We know that.
Yeah, they played together before. We see them in the Gold Cup all over.
They're playing at the Gold Cup and then they look good and them are gel, man.
That's something that should be legal, though,
No, man, they want to improve football worldwide. Man.
You know, some serious think FIFA should do something about.
No, me disagree with it. Because you want more teams to be good.
No, man, restrict it a little bit. So me have a team that represent Jamaica with nobody at all the band of Jamaica around the team there. How that can right in this
No, but
there must be some connection, though. You can't.
Yeah, they must have some connection.
Yeah, and forget the connection. But there should be a kind of quota for player we're born in another country.
Then what it mean married to somebody from Curacao? 20 of us live.
Yeah.
Supposed to married to somebody from Curacao will live there for years. What you going to do? You have kids.
So I run out of Jamaica team with nobody from the born in Jamaica in another country. Me think me not like it.
I said the countries that do that mostly don't have it are the countries that don't have the talent pool in their country. Yeah. And that wouldn't be, when you look on the European teams, the major European teams, or the major teams in Africa, or the major teams from CONCACAF, you know, see, other than US who did that. The Minos that do that in Harville. And most of the Minos that do that,
Yeah, but the Minos there can just find some youth who live in Brazil with their grandfather. And next thing you know, as some white Brazilian I represent Jamaica.
It's either right or doing Harville. It's either you're going to struggle and never qualify for any World Cup, or you're going to bring in some holy for English base.
No, man, give me a quota. Say, boy, of a 24-man squad, 12 of a born in your country.
And what if that is not good enough?
You're sad.
Because Morocco went to the World Cup semi-final the last time, and the country, they made all of the money. They rejoice every so.
No, I don't like the idea of a country being represented at a World Cup with nobody at all in another country.
Yeah, but them ties probably deeper to the country than someone who are born in the country, you know. I tell you that.
I have no difficulty with it because I want the quality. I want the standard to be
high. I go kill it.
Like anyway. Me, I say a USA team now in the Cricket World Cup.
Most of them from West Indiana, West Indies. We don't want that because
we want Italy player. Italy can't produce no cricketer. So we want 20.
So Italy just go for some man in Australia.
And just make them become Italian citizens and then play.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
no problem. The sport, man. The sport are grow, man.
I hear.
All right. As you mentioned that, Nigeria's appeal is going to be, a decision will be made by FIFA soon in terms of Nigeria and DR Congo. You know, DR Congo the same way. They have some man we turn DR Congo citizen to go play for DR Congo.
Yeah.
And Nigeria said them did ineligible at the time of them play about 5 months. Right? So FIFA are going to make a ruling for that. So Jamaica could very well be playing against Nigeria and not DR Congo. So that is something else to look out for.
Yeah.
In the cricket now, Australia. I think
let me give you one matter. Yes, when the youth named Jaffa Archer preacher, England wanted Jaffa Archer to play for England.
Yeah.
That them fast track them eligibility rule for representing England. You know? Just forget him, you know. I think you did have to spend how much 18 years and them saying Archer case. Now, sir, we are fast track the process. Literally, England can't just get up. You have an youth where I play for England now named Bethel, who is a Barbados. Literally, with the if we don't restrict that, but that England can just get up tomorrow morning, you know, and just come in at the West Indies. Let's say we did still good, and just choose one West Indies team from coming.
Was Archer living in England at the time, though?
Who?
Archer, yeah.
He did live there for a while, but them fast track the process.
No, but if he's going to live in England or
but suppose them say, you know, if you live in England more than 2 weeks. Anybody in the West?
No, I would disagree with that.
No,
there must be a criteria for you to be a city.
Criteria.
Yeah, it can't just be willy-nilly.
You don't have a problem with the quota of numbers.
Yeah.
You have a problem with the criteria. Now.
Yes, if they can find 20 people with great grandparents that were Jamaican.
So what if them cut out the criteria and say, Does live up here for 6
No, FIFA won't allow that.
FIFA won't allow
that.
No. Yeah.
Because remember when the argument came out about that Leon Bailey can play for what? Germany?
Yeah,
the FIFA rule dismissed. Whichever country they must dictate us.
Belgium.
When you look at the FIFA rule, they realize that couldn't make any sense. So that's why I appreciate the FIFA ruling to make you be eligible to play for another country.
Yeah, man. I agree. I agree with that. All right, quick and fast. So now the cricket now. Australia find themselves in our pickle. They need Sri Lanka and Ireland to beat Zimbabwe.
Yes.
If that happens, Australia got more than likely go through because Oman has them last game. And we know them are going to pile on for Oman. Right?
Right.
So, them need Ireland to beat Zimbabwe in the next game and then Sri Lanka to take the next game against Zimbabwe serious.
Which is a strong possibility. But the first one is the problem.
The Ireland Zimbabwe game is the problem.
I say Australia.
The Australia team are really and truly, you know, in terms of when you look on the bowling, are one of the weakest Australian team we have seen in a long time.
It's true. Because a lot of the big bowler them not there. There's none of the big three we play.
Yeah, man.
No Hazelwood, no Cummins,
no
Michelle Stark.
Yeah,
see them man there. And the man, Steve Smith was making a bag of runs in at the big bash and then decided they don't need him.
In fact, before the tournament, it was a big issue among Australian
exactly
people in terms of Steve Smith's omission from the team because they must say them really not have an anchor in the team.
Yeah,
right?
And he wasn't just anchoring, he was leaking with the ball at the big bash.
Yeah.
So make a bag of runs and I met them fast and the man them said, no, this is Australia. We already have a team, but we don't hug up that and go.
yeah. So them look like them on the way. Last thing, quick and fast. And this is the Chateau point about the investment. Generally speaking, youth development is where you must invest most of your resources. When you want to build something and look on the future of a national team, your youth, build on your youth. But there was a scenario where Chateau paint give the impression that West Indies are doing extremely well at the youth level, meaning the under 12 level.
Well,
we don't have no way to measure that.
That's why I stuck to my guns. You know, I ask me the question.
One tournament we have won out of 16 At the under 19.
What scenario give me under 12?
Yeah, we're not aware in terms of determining our under 12.
Yeah, we don't know brilliant under 12 people
under 12 or 13.
And 13.
Yeah, we know, so when we go under 19, we compete.
A little bit better.
Right? Yeah.
But we're not a world team anyways.
Perhaps if we did invest more in the under 12, when we go under 19, we would have moved more.
The great preacher, man. There you go. Dear, and that's try to explain to him. So instead of going to one final, maybe we go 3, 4, go final, semi-final every time. Simple.
Well, we have 1-1. We have 2 finals. I mean, 1 man.
Yeah.
But at 16 competition,
we won 1.
We won 1.
All right, there. All right.
Anyway, I ain't that enough. People, I'll look at things turn up. So I will leave the Dan to carry you home, and I will cut it.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere. Here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts. The time by Western Sports, the sports people, is
3 o'clock.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, February 22nd to Sunday, March 15, with the Telethon reveal on Sunday, March 15 during Sunday service.
Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361 400 372 or Jamaica National 200 0026 7789 or write our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
Are you interested in working in media? Well, this may very well be your chance. Omega Radio is seeking persons to fill the positions of receptionist, traffic coordinator, accountant, and sales executives. If you think you have the right attitude and the drive to be a part of this team, then WhatsApp or call 876-204-9356 or email us at omegaradio@theomegachurch.com.
It's praise, worship, and the prophetic word this Sunday at the Omega Church, 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida. Starting time 11 a.m. Bring your burdens, lay them down, and receive the anointed word under the auspices of Archbishop W.J. Manning and Reverend Elizabeth Manning. This Sunday will not be the same. Brought to you by the Omega Church Broadcasting Network, 101.9 FM, WOIB. Call 954-773-4444 or 954-900-4310 for details.
You're listening to Radio Omega FM. Broadcasting live. Welcome, Radio Omega FM. Radio Omega. Welcome.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back, and it's time for a second selection. What is this called? Testify? Enoch Testify. That's the selection. All right, Enoch. Say him. Enoch. Oh, Enoch. Testify. That's the track there. Brought to you by Omega Radio Sports. All right. Well, look at some WhatsApp text messages. All right.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right. Last week I sent a text asking if the JFF gets money for the under-17 qualifying for the World Cup. I got my answer listening to an interview with a member of the JFF. There is no money given for qualifying. This is a rapper. Wow, so all the costs. So you prepare the team, you pay the coaches, you travel to play the qualifiers, and all of that comes down to the federation. There is no benefit to qualify. What's the benefits of qualifying for the World Cup then? Just development. Do you need to travel? Do you need to pay for traveling, competing, paying coaches for a World Cup tournament to qualify for development? You could just get some series of game every now and again over a period of time on your own against some of these countries. No money at all for qualifying. That sounds strange. Orville has gone for the day, people, but I'm going to read the text nonetheless. Orville, it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that the JCA did not know about the announcement by Grange about this new CPL franchise for Jamaica. That's the way things are done in Jamaica. Chaka chaka. The right hand never seems to know what the left hand is doing. And I wouldn't be surprised that if this franchise really happens, they end up playing the Jamaica home games in Trinidad, Barbados, Guyana, or one of those small islands. I truly have doubts about this franchise really coming to fruition. But it was announced, and it was announced that CPL will be back in Jamaica, as in Jamaicans will be able to watch CPL games at Sabina Park. So I don't think it would make any sense for the government to invest in getting back a franchise here for there to be no benefits for the Jamaican people. It wouldn't make much sense. So if it is true that there will be a franchise back in Jamaica, I think it's highly likely that there will be some home games for that franchise at Sabina Park, my boss. So I disagree with this. Part of this. All right, we go back online, Mr. Anderson. Hello.
Hi, afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mr. Matthews. I just want to weigh in on a discussion that Avil had earlier with Doc about the whole cricket and what happened, what is happening and what happened in the past. I honestly believe, I agree with Doc, that there is far more distraction now, or far more options for kids to participate in various different sports other than the traditional football, cricket, track and field. And as a result of that, I do believe that the governing bodies, along with organizations, may have to put resources in cricket to attract the talent and the youngsters, and to support the clubs in trying to develop that talent.
Who am I talking? Who am I talking with, though?
Oh, Bossed.
Bossed. But Bossed, I think the point Orville made to Doc, and I think Doc was missing, is that, yes, there are other things that are around now to attract the youngsters, but more youngsters play football and track and field more than anything else than ever before in terms of sports.
Agreed, so, but we'll just have to remember that for track and field, with the successes of the Shelley Fraser Prize and the Usain Bolt and the personal financial rewards that come with that, there's no greater incentive than you looking at what is happening in the career of those persons. When you look at what happened, the transformation of Leon Bailey, for example, going into football and all of that, I don't think we need much more incentive.
Really, my boss? If Leon Bailey didn't exist, Jamaican youth would have still love. Right now, they still love football more than
fine.
It's not about Leon Bailey, what they see Leon Bailey has achieved. They just love
Jamaican
youngsters. Jamaican young people, whether to play or to watch it. They love now in Jamaica. They love to play and watch football far more than they do cricket, and the same thing for sprinting as well.
Yeah, but remember, my thing is this. Traditionally, the sports that Jamaicans enjoy would be football, cricket.
Which sport as cricket people
track and
gone?
field.
Yeah, which sport cricket people gone to?
Which sport cricket people gone?
Yes.
I think here's the issue with cricket, and I think Doc said it earlier. Cricket requires the level of equipment that cricket requires, even at the school level, is so costly that oftentimes a lot of schools will not go into cricket because of the cost that is related.
Yeah, but it's not from the school standpoint, you know. It's about the love and the playing of the game all over, informally. So we're not talking about being able to pad up at your school to play Grey Shield or whatever. It's about the amount of youngsters all over the country wanting to find anything at all they can use to play cricket. More of that was taking place in the 80s, 70s and the 80s. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah, but Zidan, my departure is that when you look at what has happened within society, there are so much new sports that have been introduced. You now have to literally, in some way, compete. Now, if you look at what Avil say about champs, I remember the days where schools couldn't find the necessary equipment for champs, a lot of schools. And now when you look, because of sponsorship from international organizations and otherwise, there's a lot of money pouring into champs. Everybody geared out, everybody have...
And not cricket.
And not cricket.
And why do you think that's the case?
Because over time, the interest has waned.
There you go.
Primarily because of one, it is not being supported enough.
No, Carl.
And two, I suppose it is not as attractive when a youngster in him class at 6-year-old and lunchtime come, him feel sometimes compelled for race in bridging from the classroom.
Yeah, that's
to
a
the
better
canteen.
point. This point is a better point from me. The young Jamaicans find running up and down and sprinting and playing football more attractive than bowling and batting.
Yeah. So a youngster will easily
it comes
do
back to
that.
that we have lost the passion significantly for cricket.
Football, football, the teacher don't come, our school over, I will go in our classroom, I will stop our box, I will play a scrimmage.
And what Arvin is saying that in the 70s and the 80s, a cricketer would have play, would have find something for your bowl, something and a bat, something, and a catch on a field in the classroom. That doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
I agree that would happen in some communities, primarily rural communities. But with all of the competing sports now, the only way I see the revival is if the investment is
What are the competing sports? I don't understand that point, do you know? What are the competing sports that take with the cricket people then?
No, I wouldn't say take what cricket people, you know.
Oh, so
because
you're confused.
It's
just that Jamaicans don't like cricket as much as they did in the 70s and the 80s. That's just the reality. I don't know why, but that's the case. Because when I was growing up, I grew up in the 90s. And I used to watch a lot of cricket. I used to play cricket as the youth as well. It's not happening anymore. None at all. And they're still playing football and they're still running up and down. A lot.
So,
as a matter of fact, they play football more than when we were youth because sometimes we play 2 times for the day. They might play the entire day of football. They might play. Yeah.
So, but you know, if we want the West Indies as a region to develop the sport and to have more interest in the sport, which can influence what is coming out of the West Indies as a cricketing team.
Mm-hmm.
It then means concerted effort would have to do to provide support for schools, for clubs, for all the supporting institutions to bring back that mystique, to bring back that joy that people usually feel with cricket. and without that, it then means that maybe we just need to pack up as a region where cricket is concerned because they're dying sport.
Well, they will have to keep trying some things, As long as there's an administration, they'll have to keep trying to try and revive it, the best of it.
And that is where I believe that this is where the Jamaica Cricket Association, the JCA, all these other bodies that supports cricket, I think they need to look not just in Jamaica but across the region as to how can we then make the sport more attractive to the youngsters and really compete to get a lot of these young people more involved in cricket. We don't have to do it so much for football and track and field because everybody watch the EPL come Sunday. Everybody want to look at the Diamond League. Yes, the T20 people, there are persons who will watch it, but I'm not so sure if the demographic are youngsters that will try to target for the development purpose is really that so much involved in cricket. When I think back to the 80s and the 90s where basketball came, and everybody was able to watch Michael Jordan real time, and how you would see guys go on and set up the Mona hoops and find a place and then get them basketball shoe and ball. Everybody bounce the ball and the shoe, and them do them thing. And we have seen basketball growing both in the high schools and even in the clubs. So I'm saying maybe we need to inject more resources into cricket. It being seemingly a dying sport in the West Indies. That's the only way we can really possibly turn it around.
Well, resources will improve, but I don't know how much. But resources definitely would.
Well, I think we have to try because we're like the reality is we're a cricketing nation, and people always speak about it.
Since we no longer have the passion and the love that we had in the 70s and the 80s, then maybe that's the reason why we need to spend more. But where are they going to get the money from? And are they willing to do so since the demand is not as high as it was before?
Well, I see regional leaders do a lot of papers about how to better cricket and how to improve West Indies cricket team. Maybe the regional leaders, if they choose to, maybe just need to make a concerted effort to budget their sports ministries.
Well, boss said it's a good call, but we have you for quite some time, and I didn't remember that.
Yeah, man, I'm fine.
Yeah, man.
I'm fine.
All right, boss said, thanks for the call. We'll talk again.
Cool.
All right. We got to another one, or we take the break. Did we take that break? We got back online. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Chief. First time caller here.
Oh, wonderful. Where are you calling from?
Actually, in Portmore. Portmore I'm calling from.
All right, nice. Nice hearing from you.
The reality is this, to get through is you'll have to probably investigate and see the odds of getting through or winning the lottery, which one easier. Sometimes it's definitely hard to get through to you guys, but appreciate the opportunity as well. I'm just going to chime in a bit on the cricket. I'm not a cricket fan, right? Mm-hmm. But just to touch the reason behind it, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Who is the global icon right now in cricket?
Global icon?
Yes. That is it. Good. I think that is one of the problems.
Who's the, like we have Messi, and we have LeBron, we have Djokovic.
You look Bolt, you look on Haaland, you look on all of these other sports. And then if you say that globally you can't find that off the tongue just to reel it off, then locally, who is the...
Because once upon a time, we could have easily say Sachin or Brian, Yeah, 30 years ago, we could have easily say Sachin or Brian Charles Lara.
Quickly, you could just say that, and it wouldn't be debatable. You'd say, yes, one of the top persons,
those
one of the top
that
players.
Global icon, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good question, Do they?
Do they? Yeah. So the attractiveness to say, all right then, what are we looking? Because growing up basketball, they say, I want to be like Mike. You understand, Michael Jordan? You want to be Pele, you want to be Maradona, you want to be Messi, Ronaldo, you want to be Bolt, you want to be Quarry, you want to be Asafa. The competing factors there, to me, is really the attractiveness of the sport.
You know, you're onto something because when you can imagine, because I hear they always wax lyrical about the four-prong attack from the 80s. It appeared that a lot of youngsters wanted to be the next Malcolm Marshall, the next Michael Walling. So it motivated them to go to and want to. When they are blipping in the backyard, now they are running and running like Michael Walling and all that. So, me understand the point you're making. So it's a part of it as well. It's a part of the reason why it has died out as well. No, we aren't seeing any stars coming through anymore as well.
Coming through, so we can say, all right, even locally to say, all right, this person is the face of them Jamaican cricket. Because even one time when they have Chris Gayle then, right? I say, all right, kids want to be Chris Gayle because of the personality.
Somebody's saying Virat Kohli would be the name. Virat Kohli would be a name. Virat Kohli he has retired from Test cricket though.
And I can tell you that my 10-year-old daughter will never know who names so. Or my son will never know that name because it is not a name that comes readily unless you are deep into the sport or you have your parents deep into it and you probably watch your father watching cricket and you want to know. So the attractiveness is not there. And again, here persons are going to gravitate towards where there's stardom. We love star players. We love to associate with winning. So that is a feature of it. Then how are we going to capture the youth and to produce another Brian Lara, all the other great West Indians? But then again, as I say, we don't have much working with right now. Because if you ask the average person, that's one of the things, the ardent cricket supporter will be able to tell you the stats. But remember again, as we said, the average person that will give support as well won't know that, so you won't catch the average person. So you'll always
when you have big stars that people rate, man, it attracts more people to wanting to be like them. So you get more numbers coming out wanting to play the sport.
Wanting to play, wanting to go out and see.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I want to touch on, because I've heard several callers touch on Jamaica playing Nigeria or DR. And I'm saying to you, what's leading up to today's date, what's the best match you see Jamaica play, the world as in the Reggae Boys? Their best performance to you, in your opinion, was which match?
All right. I have to put everything in context now in terms of the opponent and all of that.
Yeah. Overall, we get to the best. Like I say, the Jamaica team here really impressed me.
Can't use the Guatemala game because Guatemala weakened them team.
Yeah.
You remember that last World Cup qualifier of the previous round at the stadium? That was a really good performance. Then Guatemala, it was a weak Guatemala team. Mm-hmm. But that would be the one,
That would be the one too.
Yeah, they were very, very impressive in that game. But Guatemala, it was a weak Guatemala team.
All right, and then the flip side to it, what's the worst performance you see Jamaica put out?
Worst performance, that would be in the Gold Cup against Guatemala.
Against Guatemala again.
Well, that was a shockingly poor performance, boss. Yeah.
So against the same team.
Guatemala trick we and kill we up a Gold Cup.
I kill we up.
Yeah.
All right. I have a problem, and my problem with this is that how so confident say we're going to meet Nigeria or DR?
Because the hope is that, we do have some quality player that play reasonably well at a decent level, because we have a Leon Bill. Even though Leon Bill is back at Aston Villa.
Aston,
and he's playing pretty well.
Yes, you have to see the cross the other day for the...
There you go, it was a wonderful piece of corner. Maybe for Jamaica, that corner that shot at the near post and the defender clear it. But for Aston Villa, more often times than not, Leon Bailey does do what he's required to do, and sometimes above it.
Yes.
So the hope is that, can we find a way to get Leon Bailey to play close to his best? Can we get Damara Gray to come back to what he was when he just came? And we're talking about the other Bailey up front.
Yes, yes.
We think we have enough tactically so we can do some things right to stay in that game and may win the game in the end. I think that's the thoughts of many Jamaicans.
Of many persons. All right. I'll lead you down that direction to say the under-17 team that just qualified, right?
Yes.
Can you name 5-star players on that team?
We call stars.
Players, standout players like would be, right, again say, yes, man, this particular person.
They play that used to play for Mount Pleasant and he play Premier League for Mount Pleasant and he hold him own.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised that he's that good now at that level.
He's that good.
Nolan, very, very good player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason why I ask you that, I think the problem with the Jamaica, as in the senior reggae boys, is the concept of team and identity. The youngsters who qualified the other day, they have an identity to how they play. There is no competing in terms of probably saying, hey, I think we're better than Leon Bailey, or I think we're better than Gray. So because of that, and they don't have that necessary to say, all right, everybody's playing for everybody to succeed. And I think that is one of the downfall of the senior reggae boys, where you have persons not necessarily absorbing the context of what it means to be a team. Ever so often we rotate players, we get new players, everybody competing against everybody different match day. And that is one of the things, because compared to the last time we qualified for the World Cup in 98, compared to now, we have so much more exposure, so much more persons playing on the international level. Almost everybody is playing, somebody playing in Turkey, somebody playing in MLS, somebody playing here and there. However, the concept of coming together and say, all right, it's for the greater good, I think that is what is holding us back. And I am concerned with the next match coming up, because that team there, they are not known for track and field, they are not known for cricket, they are putting their all into this,
New Caledonia.
And it may not, it may not be a cakewalk like what most of us
well,
would
even
expect.
if it's not a cakewalk, man, you get yourself in a position where you should be able to beat New Caledonia. You should be very confident about it, even though it's not going to be a cakewalk.
Should.
Yeah.
And that's what
it's like Arsenal playing any other teams that are just above the relegation zone.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be a cakewalk for Arsenal, but you expect Arsenal to win these games.
That is it.
Yeah.
If you would be more nervous at Arsenal, probably if it's just a one-off game, instead of like.
No, man, I'm saying any one-off game, even if the upset happens.
Yeah.
As an Arsenal fan, they're playing Nottingham Forest, they're playing Leeds, any one of those teams. Even though you might think there will be challenges in the game, they think Arsenal should be very confident and they have the requisite skill set to do enough to win those games. Just like Jamaica.
All right, Chief. Now, hold it up much longer.
All right, what should we call it? Because you sound like somebody who follow the Sports Insider.
So somebody have my name already, Nick. So you want them. I forgot to find another one, Tell me 9 to 5.
9 to 5. All right, we'll talk again tomorrow 9 to 5. Hopefully you can get on. Big up.
Cool.
All right, that was 9 to 5. Brand the new caller. Then we'll take another break. We'll come in.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere. Here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Are you in need of an immigration attorney? Hinkson Immigration Law is here for you. Located at 261 North University Drive, Suite 500 in Plantation, Florida. Attorney Jamal O. Hinkson is here to assist you with all your immigration needs. He has been an attorney for over 9 years and is a proud member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association. Hinkson Immigration Law offers assistance with family-based filings, visa extension, interview preparation, deportation defense, citizenship, and more. At Hinkson Immigration Law, their clients' needs always come first. For more information, give them a call today at 786-309-7038 to schedule your consultation. Hinkson Immigration Law Firm is ready to help you with all your immigration needs. Hinkson Immigration Law is a proud sponsor of Omega Radio.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
World number 2, Yannick Sinner, enjoyed a comfortable victory in his first match since losing to Novak Djokovic in the Austrian Open semi-finals. The Italian claimed a straight-set win over Czech Republic's Thomas Macha at the Qatar Open in Doha on Monday. Sinner won 6-1, 6-4, wrapping up the first set in 27 minutes and was then interviewed by a former England footballer, Rio Ferdinand. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega. Radio Omega. Radio Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back to the show, and we go back online. Hello?
Good on.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Where are you, my brother?
Oh, this is Franco.
What's going on, man? Are you okay?
Yeah, man, I'm here, man.
Don't be nervous, man. The way name the last caller, man, didn't catch him name, but brilliant call, man.
Him must call him 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is the name.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 9 to 5 is the name.
You could do it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm okay.
Yeah, man, for real, man. Especially the point, man, make about the cricket. I agree with him, no stars.
Yeah, man.
I'm going over.
When you have big stars with them name and ring all over the world, it may influence some youngsters to want to be the next one of that.
Yeah,
so
man.
It would help with more of them coming out to try and become like that, so more of them want to play the sport. It's
not his first time calling, is it?
It was his first time ever.
I go over in the bushes.
Yeah, man, it appears that you're in the farm, man, doing some work, man.
Huh?
You're breathing heavy.
Yeah, I got asthma, man.
Okay.
Look at my goats got away. Going in my little garden, man.
Yes.
Wow, man. Yeah, man. What I was going to say, I even forgot, man. Yeah, man, so, play Wolves next, huh?
Yeah, we have Wolves on a brought forward game on Wednesday.
Huh?
Yes, Wolves Wednesday.
And Tottenham Sunday, huh?
And then Tottenham in a big Northland derby on Sunday, yes.
How did this go? What a terrible goal. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what we want to do now is win that game. So it doesn't matter what. Even though they would have a game in hand, it would be a 7-point lead going into their game against Newcastle at home.
My opinion. My opinion, right?
Yes.
For some strange reason, I feel like y'all gonna drop points with Tottenham.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? You think you're gonna win?
That would be disappointing. The way Tottenham has been playing all season, it would be disappointing that Arsenal doesn't.
Yeah, man, I look for a draw there, so.
You think so?
I'm looking for a draw because they got a new coach.
Well,
they got a new coach.
A new coach can help you when you have a depleted squad. You know, they have a depleted squad. The main attacking player that they brought is out for quite some time, and the team lack confidence.
Them not play so
if Arsenal doesn't beat Tottenham, then them kind of dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might not beat them, but me feel say they might draw. You know, them still good, man.
No, man, we're supposed to beat.
Still good, man. Can go at the Etihad, you know.
I would be disappointed.
This is what I really wanted to tell you. I told you, man, 75 points going to win this thing. More points are going to drop in us than me, I tell you, you know. You hearing me?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, by all the clubs I'm talking to. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think, my opinion, like I said, I think 75 points win this thing. I'm telling you. I think 75 points win it. When I say nobody now get more than 75 points. But the team that first get to 70 points, I'm crowning them. 75 points, I'm crowning them champions. I don't think nobody else, the highest they're going to get is 74. I'm telling you, that's how I got this thing going now. The City will drop points too, but I think Arsenal going to drop points too, man. For real, man. English Premier League rough this season, you know, I love it, man.
Yeah, but I was looking at a Tottenham for us to drop points, but I hear you.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
I had Tottenham as one of them wins they put on. Yeah?
Yeah, I would agree with you, right? But because it's a North London derby and you know how on the day something might come off and, you know? Yeah, man, a new coach bouncing
all that stuff, man. But good luck, man. But hope you all right next weekend.
That's okay.
After the Tottenham game.
Well, me know say it's highly likely that I will be 7 points ahead going into the weekend. And I know it means that we have a game. They have a game in hand, but it still will be 7 points. So they will be under pressure going into that Newcastle
points
game.
right now, yo.
So
points are points right
Them beat up Newcastle over the 2 games in the Carabao Cup, you know. But I think Newcastle would have made their assessment and would make their adjustment, and I don't think they would walk over Newcastle in the Premier League game coming this weekend.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a short 3 points to them against Newcastle. I don't think I one of them games.
No, man, it's not this season, man. It's not a short 3 points against anybody.
All right.
Man, please, man. Even Wolves, man.
All right,
the
sir.
attitude of you guys,
No,
man.
the Premier League has been tight this season, man. It was one of those years for true, man.
Yeah, man, and Southampton, they down there when them come on Emirates score 3-3.
Yeah, they got relegated the year.
I think they was at the bottom, same way Wolves.
No,
was,
they got
man,
relegated.
I'm telling you, man, I was so shocked, man.
I'm saying
like,
you're right.
I could not believe it.
Southampton got relegated the year. Yeah.
Huh?
They got relegated the year. They were relegated.
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course they got relegated. It was at the bottom. Heck yeah, they got renegated.
And they were up 3-1 at one point.
Bless.
All right, bless up.
More here. Bless up.
The difference between Franco last week and Franco today, never said anything about need to do anything. You know what me need to do? A City need to do nothing because I have 4 points ahead of them. When them tie me or them come in within a game, so let's say we fought again and them cut the lead to 1 point or 2 points, which now means that if them beat me at the Etihad, them go past me. Then people can't tell me say me need, but you see once me they 4, 5, 6 points ahead of City. And them need for do nothing wrong. Not me. You understand? Them under the pressure. Hey, me tell you somebody the other day, don't watch how the man them win all heap of times, you know. These people are desperate. You know, Roger Dagwan the other day with the Tottenham game when them draw 2-2, them cuss out the referee them publicly. And I say they come like the people, them bad mind them out because they win often. The man them desperate if you win. That's how winners operate, my boss. So they're under pressure in these games. It's so the man them go on when they win the little game against Liverpool the other day. When they scored that penalty, so the man them make it look like at the World Cup them win. Them under pressure to people. It's a big club, and they are getting paid heavily. Yes, Arsenal, because they haven't won in a long time, they're under a little bit more pressure. But City man them under pressure as well to perform and play. So when beat Wolves and go 7 points clear, put them under some pressure against Newcastle at home. We go back online, Miss Marian. All right, 6152841. Or 676-690. Those are the numbers. Franco, may I send you some credit? You sound better today. So I get some credit today as well, Franco. Big up yourself. So that is me and Franco Bull correction. Those are the three individuals. That has one credit. Today? Yeah. So, got you. You know the six I was talking about it over the weekend. But the cars come back. All right. Hello.
Oh, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, man, a British man.
We are British.
We are British, like say. You win a game and it's supposed to happen, you know. See you beat up aside on the weekend.
Oh, that's the FA Cup, though.
The FA Cup, yeah. And as well, normally I go bet. I bet for a 5th goal and I get, you know.
Oh, Lord.
Normally
when the big teams them are in multiple competitions and they get a comfortable lead, they normally take the foot off the gas because what they want to do is now end the game without any injuries to any key players. So sometimes they just take it easy and knock it about, and you know. So that was a risky.
The gangster is the man. I don't think he might try to score a goal for you know.
Well, he did make a. Hey, you know, so Eze one real ball. I don't know what has happened. You see,
baller, man.
You know, so I blame Arteta. Let me tell you why. Eze was either starting as the attacking midfield player or he was going to play on the right. And Eze came into the season as one of the sure 11 players, once healthy for Arsenal. So when Odegaard went out, he was the attacking midfield. When Odegaard came back, Eze started on the right-hand side of the attack. Now, Eze made an error in the game against Aston Villa when he let through Matikash for that goal, that first goal. And after that, he went about 6 Premier League games without playing a minute, you know. Arteta crucified the man for it. Arteta mash him up.
Arteta mark hard, man.
I'm disappointed in Mikel Arteta.
Come on, no time for give a man a chance, you know.
Me prefer in some of those games that Martinelli come on and get some chance and finish. Me would have prefer Eze, because Eze is a much better finisher than Martinelli.
Eze can find people in any space.
And Eze is a good technician, good on the ball. But like Eze, I think Arteta never managed Eze properly at all, my boss. Because he was playing well enough before that Aston Villa game where the man give away the goal and him take off the youth half time. And was done with him after that for about 7 games.
Yeah, but you mash up.
You can't do them something, man. I that thing Arteta keep up on the youth.
Yeah, man, you can't do them something. And if it was a bigger baller, then have a big war.
Yeah.
Like seriously, you can't do that.
And enough games if him baller to be a foolish and him not use it against him, you know. That have Odegaard.
Odegaard. Yeah, man.
Hey, yes, when Odegaard win the ball the other day.
Boy, you know.
Hey, British, yes, when Odegaard win the ball the other day from the defender, immediately he just roll the ball to Yakares. Even though him dribble and then play the ball to Rice, I couldn't see if the player came across and there was no shot opportunity for Rice. But if Odegaard had immediately play the ball into the part of Yakares, it would have been a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but him dribble the ball down and allow some of the defenders to come back. He hold up on the ball too much.
No, he hold up on the ball too much. He can pass.
Yeah, man.
Next thing, Mr. Wendell's done well. Big him up. Big him up for the qualification there.
He has the goal in touch.
The football thing.
Huh? He has the goal in touch, man. Yeah, he has the goal in touch.
So I'm going to give him that. I'm big up West Indies cricket. I lose some sleep for good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my decades argument, you see, I will shut me down the other day with my decades analysis, you know, and it take over my place now. I think Garvey will not beat him more than that, you know. But, you know, he make a good point. He go on with himself to the still. But the thing those that want when it come with them information there. It's like it. You have to get money and make sure everything good. It can't make it a float around for a week and, you know, verified, you know. Because Garvey attacked today again with the decades argument and, you know, verified yet. You know, I want to verify to realize that true people attack out here. You know?
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Garvey, one more. Yeah?
Where are you calling from again, British?
From British Columbia, man.
Oh, so you don't want a credit then?
In Canada. No, we're not on a credit.
Okay.
And the next
you're calling from Canada? Woolalad. I don't know. Woolalad. We'll take a break.
All right.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere, here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Need property sales data for Jamaica? Use the National Land Agency's Jamaica Property Sales Data JAMPROP application to assist you with information regarding the transfer of registered titles, registered mortgages, as well as sale prices of properties. To register for JAMPROP, all you need is internet access. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or visit nla.gov.jm. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal to serve you better.
We're going to reconstruct areas that were damaged, but we're going to do it with a forward thinking. We're going to seek to include new businesses and new infrastructure, including new towns, new roads, new schools, new hospitals. We have to build them with the next hurricane, the next shock in mind. We have to build them with resilience.
The preceding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Need to ship across the globe? From Fort Lauderdale to the Caribbean, Canada, or anywhere in the world, Cheney Bro Worldwide Moving has you covered. Fully licensed, insured, and trusted for residential, commercial, and international moves, we make shipping stress-free. Enjoy tailor-made solutions for every shipment, fragile or bulky, and stay in control with our cutting-edge tracking system. Plus, friendly expert support to handle customs, paperwork, and any questions along the way. Ready for a smooth ship and move experience? Call 888-344-8895 now for your free estimate. Cheney Bro Worldwide Moving, connecting you to the world.
CBW Shipping is a proud sponsor of Omega Radio.
Are you in or around Manchester or passing through? Then Yardman gas stations are must stop. Located in Hatfield, Manchester, we have good quality fuel at great prices. Yardman Gas Station, the fuel stop for everybody. Call 876-523-3281 for all your fuel needs. Yardman Gas Station is a proud sponsor of Omega Radio.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, yeah, welcome back. So British, I was not aware that there was a place in Canada called British Columbia. Somebody is making me aware as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
So I think I would do look more beating this morning still, but I guess I'm getting point across, so I'm satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I look at all the decades from the 1900s come right up, like 2010s decade was like the batting paradise. The 2000s, the 2010s, batting paradise.
No.
Like every year average like 6 batsmen over, every decade average 6 batsmen over 50. Average over 50, 6 batsmen. Yeah. And when I reach 2000, it's like 21 batsmen. 2010, 14 batsmen. And every other decade coming up, it's an average of 6 batsmen, averaging over 50. Mm-hmm. So it's like the weakest, it's like the batting paradise of cricket. So at the time the year boy star, Mr. Higgins boy star, so I think he would have like rubbing them thing the pot, you know. I'm sure I'm saying it's too weak in other times if you compare him against one of the worst time for bat, you know, in the 90s. The only thing we have to do.
Yeah, but Garvey made that point. Didn't you hear Garvey making that point? Yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool. Well, that's good. Mm-hmm. The only thing we have one last thing, I forgive Garvey a beat, because Garvey a hypocrite in the analysis, you know.
You are hypocrite in the analysis?
Yeah, because I did come at him with the Sachin thing, and him go on there, and yes, him use the decades analysis, but it's in the 90s, which was a hard era. When I was in the 90s, some information, it's a 7 batsmen. Mm-hmm. When them look up at the top of that pile in the 90s, then see a man in Sachin Tendulkar. I look down from Brian Lara, and Brian Lara peak in the 90s. You see me? Mm-hmm. So put some respect on the man name. You see me? You understand me?
Well, the room is coming soon.
The what?
The room. Remember, Shatu he said today that the room is coming soon. It's ready now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen one more thing. When you go at the debate, Mr. Matthews, when LeBron left from Rona High School and go NBA, you give him points for that in the go debate?
Leaving from high school to play? No?
No, LeBron.
No, it's strictly based on what you do in the NBA at the highest level.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to rule out that for Sachin. But if I go longevity, you know, Lara 4 years older than Sachin, and Sachin start batting at 8 to 9.
Yeah, because Sachin started very young.
Like 16, he break a record, like being the youngest to play Test cricket and ODI at the same time.
Yeah.
For India, 16 years, 205 days. See? So he start in younger, but he still start before, and he outlasted Lara, so he get longevity, yeah? Mm-hmm. Can play 3 decades.
Yeah.
If you go production, he make more runs. He have the most runs in ODI and the most runs in Test cricket. If you go consistency, all three decades, 90s, 2000, 2010, he average over 50. Nobody's not do that. If you go against the same opponent like Glenn McGrath or them Aki, Sachin do better. He average 52 when them lock down Lara. You see me?
What about the runs per innings? Lara's run per innings is better than Sachin, you know.
Yeah, well. But we're not going to run per innings.
And Sachin, didn't Sachin Tendulkar have better batters around him to bat with him?
When he just started, he would carry the team.
For majority, he did.
Yeah, carry the team. All right, look at it.
No, man,
the bowling, where did that go on?
What I remember that most of Sachin's career, he had a great batting lineup with him.
And then going to the side at 16 with Dravid and them money.
Yeah, then the man in a big bat.
So it's like Pele in a Brazil side.
Yeah,
Pele. It's even worse.
Yeah. No, that's why I don't rate. Based on what I know of Pele, I don't rate it more than anything else. I say from any other goat.
No man, if a man come in and say,
no man, if the man is in a plane for super, hold on, my boss man. If the team is good enough to, Argentina had no chance to win in the World Cup without Maradona or Messi. Brazil with Pele was able to. Pele got injured in the second game of the tournament in the second one. And when them win the World Cup, my boss flying.
I agree with
it
that.
shows you how dominant of a team the man was in. So if you adding that talent to it, no, the man not supposed to look out of class.
No. Well, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But what about him entering a star-studded team like that at a very young age? And I give him something for that?
Yeah.
Because if a team's so good, and I'll be a star.
No,
and
man,
can't
if
win
you
without
perform
him.
at a high level, if you perform at a very high level at a very young age, that goes for
you have to give him that.
Yeah.
I can't give you a takeaway. Yeah.
But Pele, I don't think Pele can play football like Messi. I don't know because I don't see no vibe career, but based on the look what me see, that man is nowhere near to Messi, my boss. If the World Cup that Messi with Pele is Pele best football like the 1970s, if that is his best football, he may not nowhere near to Messi as a football.
No, it was best at that time, man.
No, but fine, I'm saying to you, if that's the best version of Pele in 1970, then Pele can't play football. Not even in that when Messi asleep.
Well, the man had a 10-pound ball, man. Come on, man.
You know, I remember to you, my boss. If 1970s Pele best football in his career, him not nowhere near Messi as a football. But guess what?
All right.
They might tell that he had other eras and other competition where he was more dominant and look more out of class. I mean, I know. I understand?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, sir.
All right.
Next month,
Big up British, my boss.
All right.
From Canada. So British Columbia is a place in Canada, people. All right. We go back online. Hello.
My time now?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good on where I deal with.
I'm here, my boss. Gunners.
You covered with you.
Yeah,
I'm covered with you, isn't
it?
I want some credit to you.
You know, partner there, sir. If you want to win it for somebody down here, me can do it still because you would have win it. No, if you want to win it, you can't send me the number.
You're not going to do it yet. I move forward with your number.
No, I have something. No, you know, so I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you after the program and tell you something. So don't, you're going to say I'm afraid. I'm going to tell you something after the program. But keep going.
Okay. I remember our thing. Okay, you're going to text me after the program. So we can discuss that.
Yes.
Yeah. You may say, the thing with, a tracking Arteta nab Ezepan though. Isn't not really track well, you know?
Yeah.
And to bargain where I play, it's essential for all our midfielders, them track back.
Because we are one of the better teams in England without the ball, you know.
Yeah.
In the entire Europe, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. But you need everybody to play them rules for it to work, though.
Yes.
You
have to, when you tackle here and the ball knock round, you have to tackle again and track again and move again. So you have to constantly. And I think both Trossard and Martinez does it better than Eze.
There you go. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the very, very thing. That keep him out of the team. Yeah. I'm thinking get to sit down and watch. You know that, because as I said, you see, within the 6 games, there's still a couple of matches when we see where Eze could have definitely come on, you know.
Yeah, man.
We could have tell Arteta definitely. Yeah, because even some of the games, me see man make 3 change. I say, but we have 2 more changes. Why? You get what I say? But me see say, it's like him tell him to sit down and watch. Oh, we want the team play in terms of my midfield tracking back. And you get what I say?
Yeah.
So me think say that. And as I say, it's up to the player now, as me say, if they are bench so long and rub in, man, when you come on, you're supposed to do, even though it was a weak side we play yesterday. But sure, coach, I still have it. It's up to you, the player, you know.
Yeah, man, he did
no matter
show
how much
that,
game you sit out, you know.
Yeah, man, he did show it yesterday, man, that him still have the touch, the vision, and all of that.
All right.
But you know what was different? You know what was different
come
about?
Back on showing quality.
But hold on, you know what was different about him yesterday? Where he was asked to pick up the ball, because remember that because California got injured. The other fella went to left back, so he was not playing.
Oh, yeah, they go back out there.
Yeah, so he was playing as an 8 yesterday and not as an attack. It was Saka who started as the attacking midfield player yesterday.
But you know, at that more ask, what do you think about Saka and the role they do?
Well, him look nice, you know. A Wigan still, a Wigan.
You need to learn to using right foot, though. I think that's going to kill him. That's the only thing me I worry about in that position there, you know.
Because he received, what I like about him, he received the ball under pressure well and don't give it away. And that is an important thing when you play the number 10 role, you know.
And him out on the wing where they can isolate him and crowd him out there. If you get what I say.
Why Saka is a very talented youth, I wonder if him can do it, Yeah, I think him can be useful.
Remember, say if you're talented, if you're a baller, if you can do it. If you're a baller, you get what I say?
Yeah.
You cannot just,
No, Saka is one of those really intelligent players who have a lot of talent. So is that one-dimensional?
So I think him can adjust.
Yeah.
You see, Manduke, he's more like to put in the ball than Saka, Right now, to be honest,
Madueke.
Saka more try. Him more rather to put in, give you a square that Saka more try come in and force himself, that you they put in the ball in Zidane. Him more put cross more square than Saka, You see, because of Saka ability, Saka more tries to come in and cut in and put it in, even though he can do it,
I've heard a criticism from other Arsenal supporters, that sometimes Saka delay crossing and play the ball inside.
He does, man.
Yeah.
As I said, you know him have the ability to come in and whip it in the top hand corner. He more, I think, about that rather than to put in the ball there. Yeah. Trust me, man. He have that ability there, to cut in, and whip it in the top hand corner, You see me? I think him try that too much.
I think after this weekend, I might set a date, But remember the Champions League, we might very well celebrating a treble in my bar, so it's sticking with the date because we have the Champions League final the following week. Yeah.
You remember my first
so I watch the Champions League as well too, because we're having a double celebration, listeners, for this big party, we ask some people to come out of them numbers, Yes.
You know what, my first call to you about the party was telling you that, man, that it could very well, overexcite myself, but it could be very well.
A double, yeah.
Brother, we are suffer so long that the football gods can just say, sure. You understand? Especially Champions League. Me not gonna lie. Me see we live about three Arsenal title me witness. So me no mind. Me not want the league, but I love the Champions League too. Remember that final that we were going on.
Why not? Because you went to the you went to the semi-finals just last season. You lost to a very good Paris Saint-Germain that is in top form at the time.
Yeah.
You are now stronger this year, more experience, you have more depth and all of that, and you should be in the mix as well, right there with anybody else to win it all.
True.
Yeah.
True. And say the depth all the way up still Zidane on a big man level, because I don't know him and drop like flies.
When one come back, one gone. You're right.
Yeah, imagine if we never have the depth. Yeah, the depth all the way up now. Big man thing, and it's like if a man go down injury, come like nothing. And like we are balls,
Look how Havertz come back and play some nice football and just gone again for the next 3-4 games.
I'm just gone.
But guess what? We have Eze, who's a top quality player that won FA Cup last year and all of that, So we side is a quality team, and no excuse, my boss. No excuse for with the Premier League.
No excuse for man. No excuse. Not one third excuse.
All right, Gunnar, big up yourself still.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, man. Make a link.
Yeah, man. Cool. I want to ask if this is a good show. I know my fault Liverpool flop my boss. my boss, I know my fault Liverpool is a trash team this year and nobody don't want to talk with them and the fans them high. Don't blame me, my boss, man. Don't want to cuss me. Big up yourself still. I'm not sorry for Liverpool. Also, not going to make Man City come back and beat. What is? All right, that is it though for the show for a Monday. Big up to Miss Marian, big up to Mr. Anderson, technical approach today. Big up to all the callers. Big up to all the listeners. Join us tomorrow. Same place, same time, but it all over again. Until then, have yourselves fun.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m. You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
It's praise, worship, and the prophetic word. This Sunday at the Omega Church, 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida. Starting time 11 a.m. Bring your burdens, lay them down, and receive the anointed word under the auspices of Archbishop W.J. Manning and Reverend Elizabeth Manning. This Sunday will not be the same. Brought to you by the Omega Church Broadcasting Network, 101.9 FM, WOIB. Call 954-773-4444 or 954-900-4310 for details. The Church, 11030 Wilds Road, Coral.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
Jesus, He